Yo, Nicholas, Adam. Yeah, Interstellar, board change, but I'm not going to film this bit. We've got more important stuff to do because there's Flexicon that needs going in the garage. I'm going to change this over. Should be dead easy. A few guys have not seen this before, so this is a PME, but they still have the old tag on from the TNS system. It's all linked together. It is PME. We've got a main ISO that's going to be changed over to, well, it's the main RCD is going to change over to a main ISO 100 amp, and upgrade the tails, upgrade the earthing from here. So we've done it in the EICR. This should be an easy swap, but I'm not going to record this bit. We're going to record out there, so we'll get this bit done and we'll jump back.
Yo, right, so while Nick's just terminating the board, what I'm going to be doing is in the garage, which you briefly mentioned. So this is the inside of the garage, which is not very watertight to a degree, but as you can see, everything's starting to go rusty and some old Flexicon. This is the stuff which is ran outside, but it's not like your typical Flexicon. It's not very UV rated. It snaps dead easy. It's that brittle up. So yeah, basically stripping everything out of here. All these strip lights, that strip light, that strip light. What else is there? The socket, switch. We're not going to touch the phone point. We're just leaving that. And then there's a board over there. But first, I'm just going to move all of this stuff and kind of push it to this one side. But what we're going to be installing in here is, I've not opened it up. Brilliant. Oh, a BG IP rated board, which I'll open up in a second. You can see another BG double outside IP rated socket, and then a single two-way switch for outside. Even though it's inside, it's just because this structure is not very waterproof, as it always floods. And then this is what we're umming about. So this is the supply incoming into that board inside the old rewirable one. It's 6mm feeding it, and this is what someone's done previously. They've used that non-UV rated light. It just snaps and then falls off. So what we're currently debating is hard conduit or flexi conduit along this wall. I think I might go Flexicon, to be fair, but actually no. It's just I could do hard conduit along the top of the wall dead easy, and then it's just bending it round. It's like I could do it to here, good. Could always do like an but then it's just getting it from here on that weird. You'd have to do loads of bends and stuff. Could make it work, but it's just it's a difficult one. How would you do it? Let us know, and don't slate me. And then simply lift off the light, and then yeah, just going around pulling these and just tracing all the cables really. But there's not much in here. There's that, and I've just discovered another socket, which obviously we saw originally Nick noted down on the EICR, which was metal back box, just screwed onto a bit of wood with a metal faceplate, which is not good because so you can get your fingers in them holes at the top. So no grommets or anything. So what I'll do there is I'll take that off the wall. I've got the impact and the hammer to get some of the stuff off. So yeah, I'll just put you on the side. I think maybe do a little time lapse of me just yanking cables and pulling it all back towards the board. Obviously I find it easier to do in sections, so I'll pull a bit down like this, cut it, and then lift the light off, place the light outside. Just don't smash the fluorescent tubes as they're poisonous. They give poisonous gas. So yeah, I'll just put it on the side. Right, so I've just stripped off all this off the wall. Someone previously had fitted a RCD trip socket as the main fuse board in the house was a rewirable one, which Nick's currently changing to an RCBO. So yeah, someone's fitted that. They've put the earth into the socket front, but they didn't earth the back box, which is not the best. Although it does get earth through the pins, but it's always, when we do it, we always like to put fly lead on. It's always better. And then yeah, I've just got that strip light down, this strip light down. That 2.5 is going to come off easy in a second, as I've already pulled this side down, this leg of it, which is here. Already snipped it. So yeah, I just need to pull it back round here and get to that socket in the corner, strip that, and then it's literally just this corner. Then I've stripped the one side of this strip light. It's just the feed which I need to strip, and then assess the board and assess what I need to do with the drain pipe, getting the conduit in, because the previous person's brought the cable in like behind the drain pipe, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Right, so Nick's just finishing up the board. Got all the strip lights down now. Most of it stripped out. I've literally just got to still cut that socket off. I've just left a bit of slack on it. Cut that off in a second. Fed it all over these beams, the old wires. So I've literally just got to go over this side and then play with these last few cables by the board and clean up the entry point. But me and Nick have just spoke. I've just sent him to the wholesaler to get some stuff. So we're mounting this board, BG IP rated, with the water seal around it. Literally on the other side is 4. So what we'll do is white whisker box. There you go. White whisker box. I'll put it here. There's a nice big void here. We'd like to put it there, but there's a big beam, like the structure of the shed. So I'm gonna land it in here, but we've decided to do hard conduit along this wall, above that pillar, just straight along, end box that side, end box this side, out of the end box, a Flexicon, just as it's a bit awkward to like land it like all the way round and into the whisker box, so Flexicon's the easiest and best looking option, we reckon. So we'll go down, probably back to that mortar line, clip it across nice and neat, and then straight across into the whisker box, and then from the whisker box into the board. So yeah, I'll strip the board off and everything. Just ripped off that one. Believe it or not, there's a bucket there which I've just realised, which is full of old electrical stuff which someone's ripped out previously. Obviously we're pretty cable free now. These 2 cables are an outside light which is on a plug, which obviously this is a rental, so we're just leaving it alone, leaving it how it is. Don't want to cut it off and then someone not be happy. So right, so this is the incomer, which is obviously off because the whole board's off, locked off everything. And then this is the foam point where that comes in. So obviously we're leaving the foam point, that's just clipped across and down. I'll stick a clip in that just to hold it up out of the way. So yeah, Nick's just gone to the unit and to the wholesaler. He's going to get a bit of wood, so we can put a nice bit of wood there, kind of like that, but a bit better to put the board on. Nice bit of ply or something. So I'm just going to pull this back through the other side of the wall, as this conduit is seen better days. It's not too bad in here, it's still brittle, it's not very good, but I'm just going to pull it back through on the other side of the wall.
But I'm nearly done down there.
Oh, it's starting again.
No, Adam's just had to rush in. So what he's done, ripped all that out. I don't know what you've said to the camera, to be honest, but we'll go for it. Ripped that down, put some conduit up, put some end boxes, bit of white Flexicon into here and into there. Going to move the board across onto here with the switch
I've not told them that yet.
and the outside socket. We're just going to extend it from the whisker box we're putting externally, bringing it down, running it across. More accessible here, and that's stuff that gets put in the way, you know, if it ever trips. You want to get to it. BG IP rated board, go in there, magic, and yeah, there's not a lot else to do. I'm just going to go and literally got a final few things left to do, and then I'm done, and I'm being here with you. But there's not a massive amount of room.
You'll be out there in the rain.
No, no. That's your job. I'll go and get your coat for you. Actually, no, you can go and get your coat for you. How's that sound? Just seeing your dad. Yeah, near my unit.
Fair enough. Right, guys, I've decided to have a career change. I'm going to be a painter. This is what they do in it. Dust all the cobwebs off with a paintbrush. There we go. That's better. Nice and clean for me board. Who says electricians ain't tidy?
Right, so it's stopped raining now. I don't know how clear it was a minute ago with all this stuff. So, stop raining. What we're going to do is there's obviously a white end box there, 20mm. We're going to do some white conduit across. I've took this out of the way because it's in the way that I want it to. We've done 500 across with our raw plugs. I'm going to use the metal saddles. Obviously it doesn't really need metal outside, but we've got loads. Go to an end box. This then is going to come down here, what entry point, we haven't decided yet. We're going to glue some flexi conduit in here, bring it down, clip it, so we can get the return on this. Trying to bend around this with the conduit would just look horrific either way, so whatever we do, someone's going to moan. So it was actually Adam's idea for once, wasn't it, Adam?
Yep.
See? We're going to put that on there. We're going to then extend the 6mm feed in here, inside, up, across and back down to the border where Adam is. That's going to go off there, and the one off this side, I'm just going to do a gland on the lid, across and in. We don't want to do anything on the top. We will silicone the inside of this as well to make it as IP rated as possible. Obviously there's no joints going in here, or that one, only on the whisker box. So that's what I'm doing. Adam's setting up in here. Piece of wood, board's going here, top entry. Then we're going to do the switch and the socket next to it, run some conduit across, whether it's solid or flexible, I don't really know. I don't know how many glands I've got, to be honest. And then from the switch, the power's going to the switch, from the switch coming up straight to a little 2-foot LED. That part of the garage isn't used by the tenants. I think that's the landlord stuff. I think that's what she said. It's just this bit, it's mainly just for this fridge. Reason we're fitting IP rated stuff is because you can see there's holes everywhere. There was damage in here before from water getting in. We've just said we'll just do IP rated everything. Keep, you know, there's any mice, all that sort of stuff. So go big or go home. And then the foam point, I'm either going to clip it or just cable tie it to the conduit when it's up. I don't know why there's a foam point in here. She said it doesn't use, she doesn't use it, but if it works, pointless cutting it off. Yep. I'm very aware that when I'm doing videos now, I was telling Chris the other day that when we're doing stuff, I just say we're going to do this and then we jump to it and it's done. Just because of time wise, but the next couple of videos I'm going to sit down and we'll do old school of this is how we do it, this is why we do it, and this is, you know, the reason, a method. But for now, before it rains again, I'm going to get on with this. Just going to get big wipes in a minute, give it a wipe down. My hand's a bit dirty across, but I think Adam's already agreed that's probably the best looking flexi conduit he's ever seen. Hey mate,
yeah.
Take this out.
Apart from this bit.
That's the bit Adam's doing inside. So we do black inside, white outside. Tried to blend it with the wall, but the wall's cream, but it is what it is. Can't get cream conduit. Glued in, that's going to that. We've got a white whisker box, but the white ones are actually like off-white, but it is what it is. Extend the 6mm through, up, across and down. Running through what Adam's doing in here. Loads of room to work. Right, step in here. Got the board in, so we're going to get the 20mm across, down. That's the hole over there. We're just going to come up and cross and down. You link this across, that's going on there. Let's see if he's measured it out right so the lid can open. Oh, left hand. Yep, nice sound. Was that on purpose, yeah?
What's that? Just
say yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, good lad. Makes us sound better, mate. That's going to come out. They've sent us we're going to stick in a 2-foot. Oh, he said out there. It's not actually yeah, we asked for an IP one, but it's not an IP one, so we're going to fit this for now up here, and then we're just going to nip back because we've got to go and do a first fix in the kitchen, which was booked in for me on Monday. Obviously on the units on Monday, but I said to him, yeah, that's fine, I'll go and do that by myself. And then had a phone call Sunday night from the builder. It's funny actually because they they got the builder to ring me and apologise that he's going to have to move me. They didn't want to ring me, they said you ring him, you know. So now they were like, oh yeah, can you come on Wednesday? And I was like, well, if people were to move jobs now, I've stuff booked in now for 2.5 months. And shout out to Chris, Adam and I will be doing a rewire in Nottingham and sleeping over. Adam's gonna have to share a double bed with us. So it's the first time I've done this since having kids, so it's gonna be interesting. But we're going to film the whole thing in the evening. We're going to have a couple of beers, have a chat.
New dress, yeah.
Get you a new dress. Oh, you got a new dress. Oh, sweet, mate.
Flexicon dress.
Sweet, bro. Oh, mate. That's the market, that is. That'd be merch. Let's make a... Anyway, so that'd be cool. But so we've now got to go and do first fix on a kitchen after this. What time's it now, bro?
Not off one? No, not even one.
5 to 1. That's not bad for a board change. Do all this. This isn't far off. We might film that. It might be on a different video. I'm not sure. But it's actually only in the garage. So it's a small kitchen extension on a garage. So we've only got to move the 6mm couple of sockets.
Oh,
Is that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a pink ceiling.
Pink roof, yeah.
It's like a normal garage you would see on the side of a house, but they painted the rafters all pink. It actually looks quite nice. I wouldn't have it. Adam probably would. Yeah, well, you know, because you can make it into a beauty room. When your mum comes around and does your eyebrows, you can look up at the ceiling. It'd be lovely. Some butterflies, some fairy lights. Adam likes his fairy lights. Where did you get the fairy lights you got in your room? Where did you get them from? Was it Amazon?
It wasn't the electrical, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the electrical installed.
Legend, I heard. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to jump in here in a minute and just run this across. But we're just very limited to space. And what that is, that looks cool. I want that.
Yeah. The board's quite good. It comes with loads of rubber grommets.
Yeah, I do rate the BG IP board. They're great little boards. I don't know if any other manufacturers do them.
No.
Let me know. Do anyone else do these? Cheap and cheerful. Do the jobby. Big time. I wouldn't want to put... Thing is, I say I wouldn't want to put a BG board now in someone's house, but I'm going off the boards that I used to fit with the 17th edition that were plastic with split load. I've not fitted a new one since. And I know...
even do RCVs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must do. Must do to bring up to current standards. But I've seen a few guys fit them and they're great little boards. I rate these. Maybe one day try a big one. Maybe. Right, carry on. So this is where I'm at. It definitely takes 2 people, and I'd really recommend people don't use... I mean, I have done it quite a few times, but 20mm flexi conduit with 6mm twin and earth, it is extremely tight. Through the conduit itself is fine, but through the glands that comes with it, it is extremely tight. Yeah, so we're in there, across, down, that's linked in, 6mm. Adam's linking all that through. Gonna go there.
Need to get some more clips out of the van.
Yeah, we've just run out of these in here, the bags, the contractor packs.
Oh,
but,
yeah, if you're just buying a chocolate block. Wow, there you go.
A jockey block?
Wow, ideal.
That's an ideal one, yeah.
I won't show the end. I might have.
Sound.
Double it over as well.
Oh, you're a good egg, aren't you? What's that on your top, Adam? Rhino Train Insurance, 2010. For all your Rhino Train Insurance needs. For all your Rhino Train Insurance needs. Not for rhinos. For any...
I always see it on the Electrician forum. Everyone's always asking about public liability, and everyone's like,
I tagged it on them the other day.
1D10.
Get amongst it. Moved. Yeah, don't lean on the fridge because it shifts. And was like, he's happy. Happy Chappy? Happy Chappy?
Yeah.
You watched the film, Chappy?
No.
It's about the South African robot. Amazing.
No.
He just swears all the time. Right, we're in. Neat. I'm really chuffed with it, to be fair. Adam, you good job, Adam. You good job. Just had a phone call from the other half. I keep taking this out. I've only just bought these because I'm sick to death of when we record. Obviously, we don't really have the radio on because I'm backwards and forwards, and we always end up turning it on and off, like to do with copyright. So you've always worn one AirPod, but you haven't got one in today.
I've got it in my pocket. I'm just being super busy. But it is.
Anyway, I bought these the other day. I bought my other half some as well, and they are pretty good. I've got the big Air. What are they called? The Maxes, the big ones for the podcast stuff. AirPods. Max Pros or whatever. Anyway, but my other half just rang me, so I can answer the phone with that, saying right, we've had another stuff. So to the sponsor bit with Tradify, my face looks really white. Hang on, there we go. Yeah, so my other half just rang me. Obviously through Tradify, we've had other set quotes accepted, and it's a bit different now because obviously VAT registration, so everything that's coming through as of now I'm booking in. She is accepting them all, emailing them back, and another cool thing with Tradify, obviously the job management app, in case some people don't know, once you send off quotes or invoices, you can write messages on the bottom. So what we do is Once we send a quote out, on the message of the email that we can send out, it's attached to possible dates that we could do this job, the rewires and whatnot. I've actually just had another one accepted for the rewire, which we'd also be filming. It's a 1940s house that's never had anything done to it, on a bit further away from us, and yeah, it's accepted through, all booked in, and it's just a cool process. I think from one of the rewires, what I'll do is I will make the rewire up, but I'll change the name and everything so you guys can see. And then the process of converting that from a quote to an invoice and how it works, and then once the payment comes in, how we then transfer it to complete. What's really nice with the tracking the jobs on the schedule, so if you open your scheduler up of the week and then you move across through the weeks, is going back once the job's been completed and it's been invoiced, you can then assign it and change it to complete, to invoice. But you can also personalise it as well, so we do a lot for the quotes. We change the colour of it to, I think pink is quote, to go across. Once the quote's been completed, we write complete, then it's converted to a quote and then to a job. It's then put in, and it's a really nifty bit of kit. But just to go back through the past couple of months and looking at all the jobs that it's, when completed, it's grey, how many jobs you completed, and yeah, it's so handy. It's so handy, and it's helped us grow more and more, potentially, depending on how stuff goes next year. If it's still going and going, now we've VAT registered, we don't have to worry about how much money I can earn. We can earn, as I keep saying.
I can earn you.
Employ someone. You can earn me. Yeah, that's it. Employ someone else. So yeah, watch this space. But we're gonna have a tidy up. We're gonna power. We'll test this first, then we'll power up, see if the light works, and move all that stuff we've got outside. One of the cool things is I've actually rented a bin. You know, the massive wheelie bins, the industrial bins in the unit now. So I've actually got a place to go and physically put all the rubbish, the spare cable, that sort of stuff, and that gets emptied once a fortnight, I think. It's only £17 plus the VAT, so it's well worth it. I've always wanted one, but you can't really have one sat outside your house, can you? I'll stop waffling. Bye bye now. There we go. That's on. They're plugged back in. We've shifted that. For some reason, the freezer was here, so we've done a good job. And because I'd say Adam moved it, but Adam couldn't pick it up. We moved it across. That's done. For some reason, Justin Bieber's playing in my ear, like the old stuff. Oh. Like old stuff. Have you been on my phone again? Why is Justin Bieber playing? I'll shift this stuff in, and then I'll just show you the final product with the lids on. That's glued in, and we chucked some silicone around it. Big wiped it across, and that's what that side does. Let me know if you'd have done it any other way, because I think that's neat. We were going to originally run Flexicon across, but I told Adam, no, we don't do that, especially on YouTube, because it's not worth it. But no, I'm well chuffed with the result. 10 times better. That's on a plug, so we're not concerned about that. But yeah, right, thanks for watching, guys. Adam's gonna have a good clear up now. I'm gonna sit in the van. Anything else you want to add?
That's annoying me because the indicators are saying it's on and then.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'll turn it off because it's flashy flash.
Right, I'm gonna fix it.
I'm gonna fix it. Right, see you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.